You guys, I had this song in my head by Tisha Campbell. I'm I'm still here. I- Now I know I'd have been called some things about certain things that I didn't came up with within my head, but that song was funny to me. I'm 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 still here. But anyway, that is not why I'm here today, to talk to you guys about certain things. Okay, and now this is gonna be kind of short. I ain't only a few other lives. I kind of just been really just rambling a little bit too much about personal. What is up, Shantastic TV? How you doing, girl? How you doing? You had a you ain't gonna lie, you had your little bro over here, um, concerned. Okay, you already know we don't even have to bring that to you too. But yeah, you had me a little concerned. I was like, oh my goodness, no, I don't say I know. Woo. But anyways, I'm over here to talk about um something just something that I went through in my life that I have right now in the present. I'm okay, you know. Oh, you're just fine, fantastic. You're just fine. You know, I was dealing with a person that I would say, because I was watching Tia the Talks, and she said something. She said something that kind of stuck out to me when she was interviewing, I guess, Portia ex girl. I mean ex friend. You know, and they're not cool anymore. But she was like, "Are you the?" You know, she was saying, "Are you the sugar baby that that the sugar daddy wants, or are you the sugar baby that saying that you are trying to get, yeah, I'll put it like that. Hopefully I'm wording that right. But when it came to me in my life, I'll put it like this. I may have been the person that was liking the person a lot more than the person that was liking me. And that's what Tia the Talks was saying, And it took me a little minute. It took me a little minute to understand that shit hell, you know, that person's gonna do them. I ain't gonna lie. I went through some ups and downs. Right now where I'm at in my life right now, I ain't there anymore. But at the same time, I still have some type of love for a person, but I can't love them like I used to, and that's why I made a song. It was really about, saying it really was about the person that I was dealing with, but I had reversed it and said, "You don't love me like you used to anymore," which was true because that person told me certain things and said certain things and had me thinking certain things to the point where I'm thinking that we on the same damn page, but in actuality, we really wasn't. It was just for the time being, and I just want to say, you know, if you guys may have to go through, if you guys have to go through something like that, shit, just exit on out. Just exit on out. Honestly, you guys can be friends because that's where I'm at right now with somebody that I used to care about like that, really, really tough. Like I used to turn down so many motherfuckers over one motherfucker that didn't really too much give a fuck about me. But I did that, I was that person at some point in my life. But now that I'm finna reach on to 30, I ain't there no more. It's like the love I have for you, although you and me are through, it would never leave my mind. And I'm quoting one of my songs. It would never leave my line. It would never leave my mind. But at the same time, I won't love you like how I used to do. Which is those two songs that I really do love that I came up with because it was actually the truth. You know, I may still have love, but I ain't like I know from a distance, from afar, that I can't give you all of me or putting anything into something that I know is just not gonna work out. You know, and a lot of times, with me personally, I try to give people the benefit of the motherfucking doubt. If you want to talk, we can talk. I ain't so easy to the point where I want to get back and really get in the bed with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I ain't finna do all that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Shane. That's smart. I'm not finna get into the bed with nobody. Really, we can talk it out. We go or any type of issues. If you wanna be, if you wanna say I'm your lady, shit, show me, tell me, you know, and show some improvement. I put it like that. Show some improvement because if you still saying the same damn thing, it's like, what are we doing here? Are we just playing house? So therefore, I really have gotten really to the point where in my life where I can't give people too much of me, you know, and by that I mean too much of I would say sex. Usually I don't even talk about this on my channel, but sex, um, you know, communication, and I would say any loyalty because if I'm not receiving that back, you won't. I feel like you're not in deservance, and you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that back to you because you ain't showing me. So therefore, I'd be a fool. You know, I'd be a fucking fool giving you all of something that you may not deserve. When I know it's somebody out there that maybe deserve it more than you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That's where I'm at with it right now. Because right now, I'm still, I'm in the work. Well, really, I was not the works, but I'm in the talking still stages with someone that that has been on me for years. You know, they know how I feel about them, but I know that that probably would never ever happen because they done said some really discouraging things to me, and I don't think I should display that on here like that to you guys, but yeah, it was some things, but I know that that person that I may have had some strong feelings, what I'm saying, for, I gotta cut that shit short. It gotta be cutting short. Like you can't have that. You can't have that part of me no more. That was living in me, that cared about you. Now, do I want something crazy to happen to you? No. I want you to be safe and watch out for yourself because I know, because I mean, they know that I'm going to be on the same damn, page when it comes to my safety. You know what I'm saying? If I have to have a weapon or not. But I don't never wish no any ill feelings to people that I have had some communications with, because honestly, sometimes it don't even always be about sex. Sometimes we can just be just communicating, and you know how people vibes can come off to you, because a lot of times people vibes to me is like, what can you do for me? And honestly, you should not be going around thinking that someone is going to be, or really should be obligated to do something for you, because at the same time, you should already have what you are, quote unquote, I would say, searching to get out there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, hell, you should already have that. You should not be depending on anybody to support any type of things that you are doing for yourself. Not at all. Don't be no fool out here. And I feel like a lot of these young girls feel like they got to go get the bag because you know what? I like them black. Look, it's different type of. It's different types. I'm gonna say this. It's different types of black women out here. So many different types. Ones that is about their bread, one that is still, maintaining their own household, even though they may be a single mother or they may have a man, you know. And then you got those ones that's little, I'm gonna keep it real, you guys. We got our little ratchet girls out there. We got our ratchet ones, but them ones, I would say them when it comes to those types, they are smart, but they kind of make silly decisions, and they go back to the same bullshit that keeps them at that place where they're right now. And for me, as a young man, because it's gay men that go through this too. You should not be doing that. Don't let nobody have that power over you to have you not doing the same thing that you was doing, not going out there and making something of yourself, or getting a check. Fuck getting a bag, because you know what? Why you there trying to, and think of, oh, how can I get over on somebody? They may be trying to get over on you, and you probably won't even come home with anything. But like my grandmother said, a hamburger and a fry. Now what is that? To some cash. What is that? I'm just saying. Hopefully, I don't know if I'm preaching the word. I'm just saying. I wouldn't want to, and that goes for the gays too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got people that's out here that's like that, and I feel like a lot of them be hurt. A lot of them be lost soul. Well, not lost souls, but they hurting and broken on the inside because they have kind of lowered their boundaries. And sometimes I have been a victim of doing that, but at the same time, you got to bounce back from that and know your worth, and know what you are willing to take and what you are not willing to take. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Right now, I'll be a damn fool, be out here crying and in misery about someone that doesn't want to be with me, or doesn't want, or really, what I would say, really not showing me what I want them to show me, so I can feel like it's gonna work out. Fuck that. We got a billion people on this earth. Go out there and find you somebody else. Go out there and mingle. It may be something new to you, like it is to me. But hell, me personally, I like taking risks. I don't mind meeting up with someone in person. Well, I mean, in person and at a public place, because I don't want people knowing where I really lay my head at. I ain't for that too much. Not unless we done had a few talks, and we done, I done been around you for maybe about 2 or 3 months. Maybe you can come over to the crib. It depends on how I feel. But get out there and just, you know, mingle. Do what you gotta do, but don't be no damn fool, because people out here right now, man, I would feel like it's not no telling what the next person is going to do. It's like every day is kind of just like a different. Well, it is a different day, but it's just kind of scary because you just never know what we're gonna hear about. What we gotta do as the people. It's all just, it's kind of scary. It's almost, it kind of remind me how my grandparents used to tell me. This whole living in the last days. And I know about that, but it's like, man, it's like we living it right now. And I know I shouldn't laugh on that, but I mean, it's like what they said. It's a lot of that stuff be coming to pass. From what your parents told you, how you was a child. It's just like a lot of the things that you wanted to do and do differently. As a child, now that you are able to be an adult and understand it, and how things go in this world, man, whew, it almost kind of make you want to go back in time and suck up a little bit more, of knowledge and all this, the things that we as people needed to know. And everybody, is one of the sharpest tools in the shed. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You know, um, Not everybody's like that, and but it's all right, because it ain't never too late to learn, and you can always so you can always learn something from anything, anybody. Just make sure they talking with some sense and not no bullshit, because if they talking with that bullshit, they'll have you thinking that what they are saying is right, but in actuality, it's wrong. Okay, it's the wrong info, and baby, it ain't for you. Mm-mm. I'm just saying on that one, you guys. I sure did have to say that. But back to what I was saying, you guys, man. Yeah, your boy just really just. I'm just. I'm really just living in my last 20s. Well, really living 29 out right now. I got a few more months before I be 30, so I'm just living it out, taking my time. I ain't look. I'm gonna tell you like this, the truth. I ain't in no rush. on meeting anybody too much new and give you some conversation. But as far as trying to take it to the next level, I'm good on that. Stay where you at and stay where I at. I'm not gonna be calling nobody. That's one thing about me. I let people deal with who they want to deal with. You feel me? They can deal with whoever they want to deal with. I ain't in a way trying to feel like, oh, you gotta call me, text me. Oh no, hell no, fuck that shit. No. Deal what you want to deal with. If I choose to talk to you back, okay. If I choose to talk to you, I will. But if I don't, hey, take it with a grain of damn salt and keep on finding who you want to deal with without dealing with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Shit, who has time to be over here in 2020 in 2022 moping and crying about a man? Only time you want to be moping and crying about a man, it seems like if you dealing with his shit, and you should be able to and you have some common sense and know that maybe you deserve better. Yeah. I just don't understand certain individuals, and that goes for a woman and a man. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to be doing that shit again. I refuse to be letting someone have that type of power over me. I refuse to be a motherfucking duck in a pond and not going out there and fishing. Okay? And fishing for what I want. And I may find it. If I don't, it'll be cool with me, baby. Because you share the same shit that you may try to rush, maybe not be the same shit that you may need. I'll put it like that. In my eyes. Uh-uh. You can be the cutest or the finest, or maybe sometimes not so attractive, but you never know. But at the same time, you gotta keep your guards up. Keep your guards up and shit. Just know, shit, hey, baby, I'll let you know if I want to continue to this or not. We can have a conversation or not. We can have some lunch or not. Or we can just have a few bottles of water, some H2O. We ain't gotta have no liquor because liquor. Sometimes that shit can bring other motherfuckers out of a really true character, and it just like damn, this is how you really are. We don't need that. We don't need that. I need somebody that's gonna be themselves. Don't let no liquor get you to the point where you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Don't be doing too much with that liquor when you got that liquor in your system. Shit, handle that shit. Okay? Be a man, I'm gonna say this. Be a man and a woman about that. Okay? Handle that up. Don't be showing them other sides. Because sometimes maybe I may be wrong by saying that, but maybe sometimes people can do a little bit too much when they get a little bit too intoxicated. I be wanting the same person that I have met in person before you got a few drinks in you. You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, I ain't gonna even lie. After you done met me and we done had a few drinks, yeah, maybe I may get a little goofy because I like to laugh a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I know everything is not funny, but I like to have a good time. And sometimes people may see that other side of me, which is not politically correct, which is kind of I would say my hood side. And they may seem like, oh my goodness, what is going on with you? Are you okay? But I am okay. I just had maybe just a shot or two in me. But at the same time, you won't be seeing me showing my ass. That's one thing you would never be able to see of me, in public. If I'm at home and I decide to get on live and show you guys maybe a different type of side of me, okay, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm at home. I ain't out in the public acting like that. I'm in a safe haven shit right now for the time being. Can you accept that? But but I would say, even if we had a few stragglers in the atmosphere in the bushes that didn't like that, oh well, because I'm sure I don't know what you do behind closed doors. I'm just letting you know a clear view. You get to see it behind these lenses, baby, behind them cameras, baby. I ain't scared to show certain sides. I don't. I'm just being me, honestly, personally. And you guys get to see it. And one thing about me, I don't mind. I don't mind sharing. Certain things I would share out, certain things I would not share out because that's not for everybody consumption. Everything's it's not for public consumption. So yeah, some things you may see of me, some things you may not see of me. Some things I may talk about on here, some things you may not see that in actually in in action. You won't see that in action like that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just being me. I ain't got nobody really to be trying to please or be on here trying to be acting like something that I'm not. A lot of people that's in my family, they may come across a few videos of mine and they may not know. Damn, this is how you get down. Yeah, this is me. If you don't like it, hey, you don't like it. But at the same time, I'm not gonna change it for you. You either can accept it or not. Move around, and that's just how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, for them, they may feel like I'm acting, but honestly, I'm not because I've been doing this for a couple of years now. Shit, hell. So you guys get to see the real. I would say my real name, but I'm just gonna continue to say the casher in the cannon. The casher in the cannon. Shit. I'm just saying. But baby, but really, why I made this live though? Um, really, why I made this live because I'm just thinking about how good and how good and smart that I was not letting someone have that much power over me. Because look, I'm gonna just tell it like this: if you not have seen someone in months, or you haven't, well, you can talk to them through the months, via text message, but they haven't really wanted. Well, they may have wanted you to see them for a time being, but you had other things going on. Do you think that you should be all in an uproar about it? Because let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. People make time for who they want to make time for, you know? So why should I be up in here, you know? Shout out to my girl Mariah, but this ain't about her. But, I wouldn't be up in here saying, well, I have said it once upon a time, but I wouldn't be up in here crying and saying, I hate you, I hate you. I hope you feel like I do. I still can't shake you off. Look, if I had to say I hate you, I'm gonna have to shake you off, okay? I just can't be like that. But different strokes for different folks. But on that note, you guys, it's time for me to go. I appreciate everybody coming through, and maybe I may come back with another one. If not, y'all know how it is. Peace, my cannonballs.